You guys know that one? Alright, let's keep it going, man.
This is what success actually feels like. No one tells you this about making
My
it.
music is super just
They show you the highlights,
relatable, you know?
the awards,
it's
the
fun,
money, the sold-out
and
shows, the
it's
moment
good to
everything
listen to.
changes, the you made it moment. But they don't show you what happens after. The silence, the pressure, the expectation to keep being who they think you are. Justin Bieber had the world at his feet before he even understood who he was. Fame didn't slow down.
You want to marry me?
It sped everything up. And he's spoken about how empty it felt at
And
times.
so I want to do my best with this opportunity to create stuff that will inspire and give them an insight.
How success didn't automatically bring peace. How pressure followed him everywhere.
Happy for you, bro. Rather, because you being happy for me is more powerful than you telling me that I deserve it. Because that language it can make you feel either entitled or sneaky. You know what I mean? It's one or the other. Well, because you know deep down you don't deserve it. You know what you're thinking about late night. You know the things that you do in the shadows that no one else knows. So either you're sneaky when someone says that, or you become entitled.
First of all, people love a happy ending. People love to see people rise to the occasion. I don't have kids yet, and so I'm thinking of getting their portraits on my back.
Billie Eilish reached the top young too. And instead of it feeling like freedom, it felt overwhelming. Too many eyes, too many expectations.
Wow,
A version of herself the world wanted her to stay, even when she was still growing.
Here I go.
It's gonna be my first show ever without him.
There was this festival called Crossed, and I was supposed to play at 12 p.m.
Right, where's this, in California?
in San Diego or something.
Right.
And I remember I believe there was 8 people standing on the grass. It was it could have been thousands, but it was 8 people because I was nobody. And I remember 2 girls were only singing the lines of the chorus to Ocean Eyes, nothing else. But I had never experienced anything like that, and I almost cried from 2 girls singing only the chorus from one song from my whole set out of 8 people on a big, huge field. So then I remember after that thinking wow, I wonder what it would be like to have a whole crowd singing along. That'll never happen. And then somehow shit happened, man.
The Weeknd built a world around his success. Dark, beautiful, untouchable. But even in that, his music reflects loneliness, emptiness, and detachment.
I can't say goofy again, obviously, right?
Because sometimes success doesn't fill the void. It just gives it a louder echo. Ariana Grande had everything people dream of, and still walked through grief, pressure, and public expectation all at once, proving that success doesn't protect you from pain, it just puts it under a spotlight. Kanye West said it himself.
I'm really happy for you. I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
What went through your mind when he came up and
Can you not say, all right.
off guy?
It is humble.
I was standing on stage and I was really excited because I had just won an award, and then I was really excited because Kanye West came on stage. And then I wasn't so excited anymore.
Are there any hard feelings towards him? So were you a fan before?
Yeah.
Videos of all time.
Kanye West.
Having money and fame doesn't mean you have peace, because if your foundation isn't stable,
I'm praying to catch you with
Missing say,
hold up, they don't love you like I love you.
success will shake it even more. That's the part no one tells you. Success doesn't fix you. It reveals you. Whatever is inside of you comes with you. If you're grounded, it elevates you. If you're lost, it amplifies it.
I know people that have a lot of money who don't really like to be with their family. They're unhappy, they're bitter, they're jaded. I've been that person too, being in a big house alone.
They tell you when you make it,
just
you'll
so
feel
grinding,
it. But the truth is, if you don't feel whole now, you won't magically feel whole then. Because success is external, but peace is internal.
Certain money plays, yeah, I can love, but I can also, like, if I don't spend my time doing these certain things that are gonna, I gotta pay the bills, it's like that fear of I gotta pay the bills, I think is what's hurting us.
You can have everything and still feel like something's missing.
I stare inside that and say, we need to live inside of one of these.
Yeah.
Like a huge Kapoor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was wrong.
You can be seen by millions and still feel unseen. You can reach the top and still feel like you're searching. The higher you go, the more pressure there is to stay there, to keep performing, to keep proving, to keep being what worked.
You obviously didn't know that that was going to turn into what it turned into, and then you, Mos Def came to you and said, "Get out of the country." Is that what happened?
Yeah, it's like it's a pretty bugged out story. I like literally left America. I stopped doing music altogether. I just took some time. I went to Japan just so I can get away from paparazzi altogether. And then in November, I moved to Rome and just like lived there. And then when I came back to the States, I moved to Hawaii and lived there.
Wow.
Lived there for like 6 months and just worked on music again.
I didn't know that part. I knew the other part. And when you went away, did you pay attention to the media storm that was going on after that? Did you just try to like heal in some other way and figure out what you were doing?
I mean, what was good about going away was it was the first time that I got to stop since my mom had passed, because I never stopped and I never tried to even, you know, soak in what all had happened.
Right.
Or it's the first time I stopped since I actually, you know, made it, since I started.
Mm-hmm.
And it was time to, you know, take a break and just develop more as a person, as a creative, and focus in more on like my thoughts and my ideas and what I wanted to bring, just what I wanted to bring to the world.
Mm-hmm.
The whole world to completely crash off of a moment of sincerity or alcohol, whatever it is, to lose.
But was it that you had been drinking? Is that why you think I mean, there's probably lots of reasons. Do you think you just decided, I'm just going to get up and say something right now? And
I feel like in some ways, like I'm a soldier of culture. And I realized that no one wants that to be my job. And I'll never go on stage again. I'll never sit in an award show again. But will I feel convicted about things that really meant stuff to culture that constantly get denied for years and years and years and years? I'm sorry. I will. I cannot lie about it in order to sell records. I cannot, you know?
I hope you don't mean that. I hope you'll be in an audience again. I hope you'll perform at all the shows, and you're too important, and all of it is important in culture.
Even if it's no longer who you are.
Show.
That's why so many people
don't ever
burn
say
out.
You're not going to sit in that audience again. We want to see you there.
Not because they failed, but because they succeeded without alignment. You weren't created just to achieve. You were created to be whole, to be grounded, to be aligned with something deeper than validation. The world will tell you, chase success and you'll find peace. But real life shows you, peace has to come first, or success will feel like pressure. So before you chase the life you see, ask yourself, do I want the image or the reality? Do I want attention or alignment? Because they don't always come together. Success isn't the problem, but chasing it without knowing who you are is where people lose themselves. No one tells you this about making it. If you like longer form content, follow the podcast on Spotify, written in the script. Like and subscribe for more.
I almost feel lucky for him that he has music.
Baby, without you, I'm nothing. I'm so lost, hug me, then tell me how ugly I am. But that you'll always love me.